running your own race, not worrying too much on where others are at in life and what they are doing, and to really focus on yourself. I feel like absorbing your attention and focusing your attention only on what you got going on allows you to grow in a lot of areas in your life, to really water your own garden and not try to see what everybody else has and what they're doing with their lives. That's not important. What is important is to prioritize you, what you got going on, what you are trying to build. Because once you focus on what you are trying to build, you give that your full attention, you can really create what you want to create. That's like, I feel like we often compare ourselves to others. I've talked about this before, but we often compare ourselves to others and what they got going on. We see what they have and what we don't have. I feel like we have to understand is that wherever you are at in life, you are right where you're supposed to be. This is perfect timing. The timing that you are, the position that you are in, is the perfect position, is the right position of where you're supposed to be at. And we have to really enjoy being where we are, just enjoying being in the present moment, not focusing too much on the future and on the past, but on the now, focusing on this new moment that we get to be a part of and really making the best of it. Because I know that's really what life is about. Life is really about making the best of whatever situation we are in and growing from it and building from it. And so it's just your job to build from where you are now, not from where you aren't. You can get to where you want to be. You can grow what you want to grow by focusing on where you are now. We all achieve things and get the things that we desire at different times, at different places in our lives. It's like, I know for me, I'm someone who failed my driver's license twice. And this was back in high school, of course. I got my driver's license now, but back in high school, I failed it twice. And while all my friends had their license and had their cars, they had their jobs and all that, I was just a student athlete who didn't have a driver's license. And I didn't really have a job at the time either. I never worked a day in my life. So it's like, I was feeling like I was behind, I felt like I was behind when it came to college too, because it took a minute to do my FAFSA. It took a minute to do a lot of things. And so I remember during that year, I was thinking of, dang, like, I don't have none of my shit together. I have nothing. I feel like I have nothing together. I feel like I'm behind. Like, I'm supposed to be graduating in the next 5 or so months, like 6 or so months, and I have nothing that I'm supposed to have at this age. I have nothing that my friends have. Like, what am I doing? And I would be hard. I would low-key be a little hard on myself. And I wanted it when I wanted it. And I remember with my driver's license, I tried to take it when I really wasn't ready, when I didn't get enough experience to learn how to drive and how to handle the road. And that caused me to fail twice. That was a struggle. That was hard on me. It was really hard for me during that time. It's like another thing, even my sister, she had her license before me. And so that made it even more hard. Like, when you have a sibling, when you have a twin, and she got it before me, her license and her job, I was like, wow, like, I'm behind. I feel like, wow, like, I got some work to do. But then I feel like with time and, of course, maturing, I feel like I was able to understand the importance of running my own race and not feeling like I have to compete with anybody. Life isn't a competition, and we shouldn't have that in the back of our minds of, we have to get this so I can match up with this person, or I have to achieve this, I have to do this so I don't feel inferior to that person. You're not inferior to anybody. Nobody. Nobody is more superior than you just because they have more resources or just because they have obtained more. The only person you should be in competition with is you. And we hear that a lot, but we don't really take it into consideration. We don't really ingrain that in our minds. We kind of brush it off in a sense, like, yeah. Like, I feel like we have to allow ourselves to be more present to really understand that, to understand the times when we may be comparing ourselves to others and what they have. Because I feel like it's a subconscious thing. It can be a subconscious thing that we don't take note of, and then it just drifts us away from our own life and what we got going on and onto somebody else's. And that's wasted energy. You're supposed to use the time that you have to build towards whatever you want, towards whatever you desire. And you can make it happen. You can make it come to fruition if you really want to, if you give that your attention. And there's no due date to get what you want to get in life. I feel like society has kind of brainwashed us into thinking that we have to have everything figured out at a specific period of time. that we have to have everything figured out at a specific deadline in our life. And that's not the case. We don't always have to have everything together. Some people figure out later than others. And so knowing that, you have to understand that one, everything is a process. And that whatever you are trying to accomplish, you will accomplish it. You just have to do your job of putting one foot in front of the other. Taking every day, one day at a time. Becoming 1% better. Whatever effort you put out into the world is what you get in return. That's what any craft, anything that you're trying to get better at, anything. As long as you are making the steps to become better, you're doing everything you are supposed to do. So through that process, through your journey, you have to prioritize being kind to yourself. Your own self-kindness, your own self-love is the greatest thing you can do for yourself. Giving yourself self-love, even in the times that you feel like you are unworthy of it, even though you are worthy. That's the greatest thing you can give yourself. The greatest support, because not everybody's going to be there for you. Not everybody's going to be there to save you. So you have to be there for yourself, to pick yourself back up and to take care of you. Take care of your mental health. That is important. Especially as you're growing up and entering adulthood. Run your own race. Forget about what anybody else got. It's like one thing I'm understanding is like I only want whatever God has in store for me. I don't want what anybody else has. I don't want what anybody else has, because that's not for me. Whatever God has in store for me, that's going to be the greatest gift. That's going to be the greatest thing that I could receive in this lifetime. That's the only thing that matters. And I feel like once you think from that perspective of, I only want what God has in store for me, whatever His plan is for me, it can help you not only, one, romanticize your life, but two, it can help you center in more on you. Give yourself more attention where you're not worrying about anybody else and what they have or what point they are at in their life. It doesn't matter. It's not important. It's not. It doesn't have anything to do with you, because that's their journey and you're focusing on your journey. And that's, for me, it's like I'm focusing on my journey, what I got going on. I'm trying to build my shit. I'm trying to build my empire and what I want to build. Yeah, I may not have the financials going on, college student. I don't got the financials as yet. I don't have some of these other resources that would be nice, but that's okay. Maybe I'm just not supposed to have it right now. And then this time I'm just supposed to keep building and building and building and building until I get that. I may get at a different point from when my friends got it. That's okay. I'm accepting of that. This is just a part of my journey. We have to have that mindset more. We have to. And that's within any situation in life where you are trying to achieve something. When you are trying to have certain things in life, achieve certain things in life, you have to have that mindset of, I'm just on my own journey. That everything happens on God's timing, in divine timing. And it truly does. And sometimes it happens when we didn't even expect it. It happens when we didn't even expect it. And those are like the best gifts, I feel like. When you are able to receive something, when God gives you a blessing and you didn't even expect it to come into fruition, expect it to come into your life at this moment. So it's important to prioritize you. Give yourself the energy and effort that you deserve. Wherever you are at in life, prioritize your own journey. We're all going to make it. We're all going to achieve what we want to achieve. We're all going to get after what we want to get after. Our journeys may be different, but we will all get there when we're supposed to get there. And I feel like this is a really important message for those who are in high school, 13 to 24. I feel like this is just such an important message to remember, because we often don't want to feel left out. We often don't want to feel like we are behind and we're stuck in life. Social media, I feel like, has negatively impacted us into thinking that we have to have what this person has at this time. We have to have this car, we have to have these girls, we have to have these certain amount of followers. Whatever the case may be, we feel like it's something important. We give it so much significance and so much power to our lives, such importance, to where we feel like we're failing if we don't have it. And that's not the case. Whatever you have right now is important. Cherish it and build from it. Because you could have not had the things that you do have right now. I'm going to continue to be grateful for what I already have. For the TV that I have, for the camera that I'm recording on. I don't have the high-tech Sonys, the high-tech, And that's okay. I have everything I need. I have a phone, I have an Xbox, I have a computer, I have a place to stay. I have all these essential things I need. Food, water, everything. And it's like the more I'm giving gratitude to it, the more I'm really able to appreciate it. The more grateful I could be for just living the life I get to live, having the things I get to have, experiencing the joy in each and every day that I get to experience. And that's what we need to give more attention to because it's important. So focus on your own race, give yourself the attention that you deserve. And yeah, just keep building from where you are right now. Where you are right now and who you are right now. It's not going to be the final form of your own evolution. You're going to keep evolving, you're going to keep growing from the person that you are at right now because you're putting the effort to keep pushing forward. And as long as you are putting in that effort, you are doing your job. So there is nothing to worry about, there is nothing to stress about, and there's nothing to be envious about because you're focused on you, and you know by putting forth the hard work, by putting forth the effort, you will eventually get to where you want to be. Whatever that is, you'll be able to achieve what you want to achieve, whatever that is in life, just by focusing on you and putting forth the effort. It's not complex, it's pretty simple. Now I got my driver's license. Now I've been blessed with the opportunity to go to school, go to university, and I've had my college paid for. Like everything worked out. Even when I thought I was late to the party, I was right on time. Even though you feel like you are late to the party, you are right on time. But yeah, it's all good. There should be no specific deadline for anything you are wanting to achieve or that you're wanting to accomplish in life. There's no deadline for it. You'll achieve it when you achieve it. Just keep putting forth the effort and things will come into fruition. I promise you. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Continue to stay blessed. Continue to keep smiling. I hope y'all having a great day, splendid day. Keep striving for better. I know I'm trying to. I have some slip ups here and there, but I'm a work in progress. You know, we all are. And yeah, we're going to get there. We're going to get to where we want to be. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And yeah, stay blessed. Stay easy. Hi. Peace.